Sean Lennon here with the Pro Wrestling Enforcer podcast, and we are here at Tributo A Discovery for Galli Pro Wrestling. Their night is a tribute to Discovery, one of the greatest wrestlers and the greatest trainer of Galli of all time. And to my right is Manny Cortez. You might have seen him. He's worked on many different events in the Chicagoland area. You know, you were part of the Rise weekend. I saw you there.
Yeah.
You've been a regular at Galli as well. And so, Manny, welcome on Pro Wrestling Enforcer podcast. And we get to see you before you get into your whole gear. But is this the thing where you have to keep your identity a secret, or is this just a tradition, or is it wearing a mask?
Because I know in lucha, like, people take it like to the extreme where they like prefer to keep it on at all times. But like, let's say like in Japan, you know how wrestlers come out for like their it's part of their character in a way. Like, so like I kind of like don't really take it too hard, but I still like respect it to the point where like I have to wear it when I come to wrestle and stuff like that. I don't try to keep my identity away. I'm okay with like I don't mind because obviously those fans who have been following us for such a long time, like they know my history and they got to see me wrestle without a mask as well.
Talk about have you ever wrestled without a mask?
My first, I think it was like a whole year. The first year when I started wrestling, this was like I didn't even have like a gimmick or anything to begin with. So yeah, I was just starting like any other wrestler with like barely any gear. So like I just had the most simple things. They ended up giving me some tights, a wrestler by the name of Tributo. He ended up giving me my first tights, and from there, it took a whole another year for me to decide to like come up with a mask design and come up with like a whole different gimmick for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And actually that helped me out to reach out to more like a fan base. Thanks for that as well.
Definitely. And talk about the inspiration for the mask.
The thing that inspired me were like I don't know if you were aware of it, like the Joshi wrestlers in Japan, when they come out, their presentation mask is mainly they use like the tiger fur and like the demon mouth. I really like the design behind the demon mouth, but what I would always see, it was like a full mouth. So I like the idea of like when somebody turns around, you can see like the side mouth, and that's pretty cool. Like the whole like design. I'm a big fan of Mil Mascaras as well. So like the shark, it's like a demon the way that my mask is shaped out, but his shark mask is pretty infamous as well. So when I have a close one, it's like the full mouth as well.
Definitely. We're going to see you in action tonight, so talk about the big match. Of course, on the opposite side, you got the tag team champions. You got Golden Star, you've got Gringo Loco. These are tough guys, you know what I mean? So talk about what you're looking forward to this match, because you're teaming up with Laredo Kid. You're teaming up with some really good wrestlers as well.
I feel confident. I feel excited for this match. Reason being, I know my opponents are they're pretty big around the scene. Golden Dragon, he's been coming up as well. For those who know who Atomico Jr. is, they know he's really good. And him as a singles wrestler now teaming up with a very good tag team, it's going to be a tough challenge. But very easily we're going to be stepping up, because I have backup this time, including the Rey de Reyes in AAA, which was Laredo Kid, as well as Ricky Marvin, who's a very good mentor and teacher along the way. So I know I'm going to be very backed up this match, and I won't be alone.
Definitely exciting one. And then talk about Discovery. Like, did you have a chance to train with him?
Discovery. I only trained with him like once that I can remember. I know that he was very committed to wrestling, and that when he came to train, he wasn't joking around or anything. Maybe he would like say a few jokes here and there, so the crowd wouldn't feel so tense while training. But he was a very good teacher to those who he taught. As you could tell, the wrestlers that he pretty much put into the scene, they're very well structured, and he puts those wrestlers that really wanted to come out and be like luchadores. Like, he pushed them to the limit. Obviously, he made it big in Mexico. He made it in WWF prior to WWE. So you know that he pretty much made a name of himself before obviously retiring. From the little bit that I saw, I knew that he was well respected, and that's something that I could just give for him respect, because he thanks to him, my teacher came along from that, Atomico, and all his other students that came along as well. So it's just to be here for the tribute, a show for him. It's an honor in a way.
Definitely. Last time we saw action here at Galli Arena, Atomico Jr., that was a fun match. Talk about, that little bit of a rivalry, you know, and how you guys play to the crowd, you know. Sometimes Tomiko, he gets the crowd on his side.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, you never know what kind of crowd you're gonna get. Every show is different. It's funny because one time I wrestled him, and one of my teammates that time was like, "Oh, you guys like kind of have more chemistry with each other," and he's right. Like every time we face each other, it's always a good connection between us. Even though we're like going at it, we hit each other harder. Even it's like it's not one. Neither of us is backing down, so we always know it's going to be a good fight when it comes down to it.
Definitely. Well, we appreciate you, Manny Cortez, being on the Pro Wrestling Forcer podcast today. And what else do you have coming up besides Galli in Rockford?
As of right now, no, I'm just working with Galli, you know, establishing myself here where I am. Obviously, there's other promotions that have offered me other opportunities, and for the time being, I was not mobile at the time, so I wasn't able to like go out of state and other places. So hopefully, those opportunities will be able to present themselves again. Like if anybody, like any promoters as well, you know, I'm available for bookings. Thank you, Pro Wrestler Enforcer, for having me for the first time here, and hopefully we'll meet again down the road again.
Oh, definitely. Come by our studio. We're right in Lombard.
For sure. I look forward to it.
Appreciate you. Manny Cortez, Pro Wrestling Forcer podcast, Galli Lucha Libre, Galli Wrestling here tonight. Going to be an exciting match.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously you're teaming up with two of the really great legends here, Laredo Kid, Manny, Chavez, and then also you're going against, you know, Golden Dragon and, you know, Ringo Loco and Tomiko Jr.
Be sure to check it out on Facebook Live. You know, a lot of people don't know about Galli Lucha Libre, but if you know about it, you know there is some good wrestling here.
Definitely. Appreciate you being on the show anytime.